Hi, everyone. About a minute on the energy transition, or rather, what energy transition? I wrote about this on my Substack just a couple of days ago. And what did I say? I just pointed out that despite all the hype, and there is a tsunami of hype around the energy transition, the reality is that there is no sizable energy transition happening globally. And I support this with the numbers, not my numbers, the numbers. I have 10 charts that show what is really happening. So look at China and India. Yes, they're building a lot of new nuclear capacity, but they're building, in both countries, they're building 5 or even 6 times as much new coal-fired capacity as they're building nuclear capacity. I also have a chart showing that since 2004, the growth in hydrocarbons globally, coal, oil, and natural gas, the growth of hydrocarbons since 2004 has been roughly 3 times faster than the growth in wind and solar combined, despite the fact that global spending on wind and solar has been something on the order of $4.1 trillion. So that's globally. What about here in the United States? A similar story. I have a chart showing that in 2023, last year, according to data from the Energy Information Administration, the growth in gas-fired generation, gas-fired electricity production last year in the United States was nearly 10 times faster than the growth in wind and solar combined. There's no energy transition happening here in the United States. I mean, we're spending a ton of money, but the reality is that hydrocarbons aren't going away. They're not going away here in the United States. They're definitely not going away globally, and that is largely a coal story. And I have another slide that shows that in 5 countries, Bangladesh, China, India, Indonesia, and Vietnam, the amount of new coal-fired capacity under construction, not talked about, not permitted, actually being built today is about 188 gigawatts. That's nearly equal to the entire coal-fired capacity of the United States. And if you've been following this, the EPA recently issued a greenhouse gas rule that could force the closure of all those coal plants. Well, that may be effective in closing American coal plants, but globally, coal-fired capacity is going to continue growing, and so will the emissions from those coal-fired generation stations. So this is the reality, not the spin, and that was the objective of my piece, was to separate the hype from the reality about the energy transition. And you know where to find me. I'm on Substack, robertbryce.substack.com. Thanks a lot. See ya.